they preferred staying with us because we didn't have any rules or regulations. And the next thing I knew, Marty had a list.
150 rules.
Yeah, 150 rules.
We actually did have
including-
49.
Yeah.
Anybody remember what number 17 was?
No peeing in the mop bucket.
Yeah.
Somebody actually peed in
They
the mop
did.
bucket.
Every single one of those things, we had somebody do them.
And we didn't have to make a rule until
We had
somebody...
to read them every night.
No
picking
picking toes?
the feet.
No picking
Feet.
any skin, anything.
Something about picking the feet.
Yeah.
No,
Or the
it was
scabs.
no picking feet, scabs, or anything otherwise that would create an unhealthy circumstance for other guests
Yes.
or something like that.
And don't
Why
do it
would
with
you
your
have
own
to tell-
feet either. No.
Why would you have to tell people that?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it happened several times.
Oh, there we go with Tom Hamilton again. It was one of his buildings, and it was his mop bucket.
Yeah.
Marty, got an issue we need to talk out.
No, it was in the morning after you guys woke up, wasn't it?
Woke up, we
And
never slept.
there was just one bathroom for everybody to use. And 50 guys had to wait in line for that one bathroom. So any open can or
Anything.
reservoir was fair game.
You know, I don't even know how that started. I think the guy was having a seizure in his bed, and I was sleeping, and Kelsey was on shift.
Mhm.
And I heard some yelling and screaming, got up, and Kelsey's, call 911, call 911. So I'm running in there, okay, what am I calling 911 for? And he goes, well, this guy had a seizure, and he was laying there, and he was still.
Foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, foaming at the mouth. I go to call 911, and Kelsey's going, hurry up, his feet are green, they're turning green, tell him they're green. So I'm going, okay, the feet are turning green, and the operator goes, excuse me, ma'am, what? And I said, well, I don't know if this matters, but he's telling me to tell you the feet are green. Oh, it was funny. It was so funny.
His first panic experience or emergency experience at late
Because you
night.
never know what to expect. Every night brings something new. You don't know if it's an emergency, if it's an OD.
Well, the guy really was having a seizure. He said he heard somebody smacking the wall, and he ran in there, and he was foaming at the mouth. He said he bit his lip and everything else, so there was blood, and Kelsey's freaking out, going, oh, God. And then he looked down, and his feet were green. Marty's got to tell the story. This guy's feet were like the Incredible Hulk color of green feet.
Well, remember, he came in the next night, and we used to do pat downs there. Oh, that's another story. But anyway, he come walking in, he was barefoot, and he was carrying his boots. I looked down, and he'd been wearing these black leather boots without shoes, so his feet really were green.
They were green.
But he had a
They
beer
were
stuffed in
green,
his
green.
boots. So I just took his boot and went, cank, and the beer can fell. What are you doing? But his feet really were green.
Oh, yeah.
But when we did pat downs, we had to do pat downs every night because people were
Bringing stuff. all
drugs
kinds of
and
stuff,
whatever.
yeah.
And I had about 4 guys in line, and the guy that was last in line, I patted these 3 guys down right in front of him, went through the whole deal, and here this kid comes walking up, and I go, well, do you have anything on you that I don't want in here? He goes, well, as a matter of fact, pulls out of his pocket about 4 loaded syringes with heroin, and then he had a little thing with heroin balls and everything else. You know, so he gave all this dope up. You know, he could have left and went
He
outside.
waited
and
in line a half an hour to give patted down
Yeah,
like
he knew
that
it
and
was
give it all
coming.
up.
He knew it was, I didn't even have to pat him down for it. He gave it up. But that was pretty scary. Who was it that found the shoes and they stuck their hand in there and found needles?
Oh, that was
Jenny and us
Jenny.
cleaning back there when we had to move from the building and got kicked out, or we had noticed that we were supposed to move.
That's what really bugs me about this free needle exchange. They
And
don't
somebody
understand
hid a needle in the Christmas tree. Remember the Christmas tree?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hung it on there.
yeah.
We found meth underneath the couch in the waiting room, and
Mm-hmm.
no, in the Billy Graham book. We had books in the library, and the Billy Graham book. Frank in here. I remember when I caught the guy that stashed it in there. Well, can I have it back?
Well, you
No.
always told everybody we're a church, and anything you wouldn't do in a church, you don't want to do in here. So if you have any drugs or alcohol on you, get rid of it. So before they checked in, they hid it wherever they could possibly hide it. Remember Dalton out in the valley? He was carrying a six-pack, and Marty said, go get rid of it, do something with it, and everything. So he went outside. It was wintertime, but I don't think there was no snow on the ground.
There
That's why he
was.
couldn't find it.
That's what it was.
He
But
had
he
it in a
went-
white plastic bag, remember?
He
Yeah.
went and hid it, and we just prayed, oh Lord, don't let him find it in the morning. So here he searched for it
He was out there
for
walking
hours.
around for a long
And when we
time.
left the next day, here it is in the middle of the field, sitting there just plain as day. But yeah, he never could find that beer.